So, mate, today let me guide you through the world of creating security baselines in Microsoft Azure, as I see it from my desk, where the digital clouds and our data often collide. Picture this as we delve into the nitty-gritty of ensuring that our Azure environment is shielded like an impenetrable fortress. Now, the name might seem straightforward, but don't let it fool you. Crafting security baselines is one heck of an art that's vital for safeguarding your treasures in the cloud. Let's kick off by emphasizing that having the right security baselines is akin to laying out a master key for safeguarded entryways. This master key doesn't just lock doors, it aligns your Azure setup with what the cybersecurity world stands for today. We are talking consistent configurations, adherence to industry standards, and setting the highest bar to fend off those pesky threats. Now, navigating through this maze requires a certain architecture in mind. We begin by aligning with the security benchmarks and controls framework, right? This is where you anchor your ship to weather the storm. It involves mapping out the resources, identifying the sensitive bits of data, and aligning your Azure setup with the controls that resonate with the organization's risk appetite. It's all about striking that balance between safety and business agility. We can't hop onto this high rise of security and not talk about compliance, can we? Azure itself ticks a box with its compliance, certification, and accreditation. But here's the deal: complying with what Azure has at your disposal doesn't mean you're as close to Fort Knox as you wish. It's like wearing armor, it needs seasoning, a bit of your own touch to really make it reliable against, say, a dragon breather of cyber threats. We tailor these baselines, extending the armor's weave with industry-recognized controls like the Center for Internet Security Critical Security Controls or NIST's CIS benchmarks for Azure. I hear you curious about the real-life scenario, so let me paint one for you. Imagine waking up for work and finding out your coffee maker, of all things, hacked, just one small gadget causing chaos. Now scale this to the cloudy horizon where a single misconfigured Azure resource could send data roaming freely, or worse, lock up your organization's access indefinitely. By establishing security baselines, you arm yourself with a blueprint that curbs such hazards by ensuring every Azure resource is configured just right. Imagine them as guards on the lookout, with their eyes locked on securing the perimeter 24/7. Speaking of guards, let's chat about the guardians of the gate that keeps the threat actors at bay, the security tools. Azure isn't just about resources, it's also packed with tools that double as elite guards, from network firewall to application security. The way these guards are placed strategically plays alongside the security baselines. We strategize to keep the threats guessing, ensuring our configurations evolve, and we're always one step ahead. If you neglect them, we're just like medieval knights facing armored giants. Our tools and baselines have to go through heavy battering to fend off the onslaught. 00 My apologies for the interruption, but it seems I got carried away with the imagery and lost track of my words for a moment. Let's refocus where I was talking about setting up configurations and using Azure's tools to protect your digital assets. Diving right back into the thick of how you configure these baselines, remember, every aspect of your Azure setup, be that virtual machines, services, or databases, needs a spot on this security canvas. You'd start with a clear plan, using templates or third-party tools to ensure each Azure resource aligns perfectly with the predefined security settings. Think of these templates as guides. They're there to simplify setting up complex systems, reducing human error, which, as we all know too well, is often the root cause of security breaches. Now, With your configurations in place, imagine the configurations guardians, Azure's protective measures, working in unison to monitor the health of your resources and their adherence to the security baselines. This proactive approach is like having a watchful eye on your digital assets, ready to alert and act if something seems amiss. But hey, for all the fortitude and security we pour into this, why not take a step back and appreciate the beauty of best practices, right? Enterprise-grade security isn't built overnight. It requires the wisdom passed down through experience, insight from the industry's collective knowledge, and the ever-refreshing practice of continuous learning. The best baselines weave together the strands of experience with the threads of innovation, and with that, we create a safety net that covers all possible angels. And that, my friend, is how we lay down a secure footpath in the expansive Azure universe. We align our Azure resources with security benchmarks and controls, we ensure continuous configuration reviews, and we empower ourselves with tools and insights that resonate with our security's rhythm. Trust me on this, when it's time to secure a Microsoft Azure environment, we'll do it right. But remember, as in Cloudville, when it's time for coffee, you'll find a fresh brew awaits for those starting their journey. So go on, explore deeper into the clouds or perhaps reconnect with that sweet cup of joe. Visit neeraj.qzz.io, my friend, and hit that subscribe button on TechLab. Keep a keen eye on advancements and dive into a deeper understanding of the digital skies we call workspace. Until next time, stay grounded and let your curiosity soar. Cheers!